All right, this is a quick video on the Anthony Edwards, Minnesota Timberwolves NBA player, and this whole child support situation. And it can definitely be taken as a teachable moment. Him and Ayesha Howard, I think that's her name. Let me double check. Yeah, her name is Ayesha Howard. And I think they're 14 years apart. AE, that's Anthony Edwards. He's 23, so he's probably turning 24 this year. I know their daughter was born October 2024, and some people were saying she was preying on him, Prey, because he's a younger guy. She almost 40, and she looking for a come up, and that might have been the case. But it sounds like he's trying to pay her to leave and just to be out of his life. I've heard that he doesn't want to have anything to do with the baby, and that's kind of bogus. And so, she has nothing to do with this. Let me get her name for you guys. Let me see. I'm just going through the website. The baby name is Aubrey Summer Edwards. She's got Anthony's last name, and she was born October 2024. So she's only a few months old. And allegedly, Anthony Edwards paid $1 million child support, which covers the 18 years to where he doesn't have to deal with payments or anything like that. Case closed. But baby mama here saying that that's not true. She didn't receive none of those payments. She's saying it's fake news. According to Ayesha Howard, that's her last name. Their daughter's got his last name. Her last name is Howard. And then the daughter, Aubrey's got Anthony's last name, Edwards. She's saying she's not received a payment. She went on the internet, her Instagram, and said, I've not gotten anything that he's talking about. And she's saying she's still waiting for payment. And it may come through, but regardless of that, that's another child where I'm guessing Anthony won't necessarily be involved. I'm hoping he changes his mind, or whatever he's got going through his head. But let it be a lesson for everybody involved. Men and women, prevent the pregnancy if you don't want to go through this. In Anthony's case, obviously, it's a lot different. They feel she was targeting him because he's got the multi-million-dollar contract with the NBA's Minnesota Timberwolves. And so, guys, if you are in the NBA like that, or NFL acting, you come into millions of dollars, you need to look at the red flags. If you feel that lady, no matter what age, in her case, I believe they're 14 years apart, so they feel she's doing what Drea Michelle was doing to her boyfriend, who's with the Houston Rockets. They're 17, 18 years apart. And, she had her baby too. And so, this thing isn't new where you got older ladies going after guys as early as when they still playing in college before they get drafted. And then the baby comes and these guys just don't seem to get it and they fall for it, things like that, if that's indeed what these ladies are on. But, the child suffers in the end. Again, I'm hoping Anthony does be a father in this child's life and don't let this happen again. Hopefully he's not just paying this money just to make the child go away. That's one thing to have it paid so mom can't ask for nothing. Just, Ayesha's, she good. She can't get on Anthony about anything else. But please don't be paying that money just to make their daughter Aubrey go away as well. Be in your daughter's life. Things like that. Aubrey has nothing to do with this. Again, her name is Aubrey Summer Edwards. And, the mom, Ayesha Howard, is saying, hey, I'm still waiting for payment. And then, Anthony's just got to be more disciplined out here because he also, because that is supposed to be $1,080,000 to be exact. And that's supposed to cover all 18 years of child support. And so he actually welcomed another child with his actual girlfriend. Let me get to that. Her name is Shannon. I don't know anything about her. I'm reading this from nypost.com. The New York Post is reporting this. And her first son is with music artist Chief Keef, who's, from Chicago. So it's just funny how they run in these same circles in the industry, and, they all have sex with each other, maybe a baby, but yeah. Now, Shannon's not in the industry. I don't know, how she got into that circle, but yeah, she has a son with music artist Chief Keef, and her son with Chief Keef, his name is Krue, Krue. But her and Anthony Edwards, their daughter is named Aislinn, Aislynn. She was born March last year. So keep the timelines in mind. Shannon is his girlfriend, from what this article was saying. And this article is from 2025. It's from March. But he welcomed another child in October, the one with Ayesha. Aubrey came in October. So he must have been stepping out on Shannon to have two babies born in the same year. So you got one daughter born March 2024, then another daughter born October 2024 with girlfriend Shannon, and then with Howard, Ayesha Howard, in October. So he had two baby girls 7 months apart. So he must have been stepping out on Shannon with Ayesha Howard. And, this is the result of it. The whole morality thing about cheating, that's another story. But when you cheat, man or woman, and a baby comes out of it, that's, just adds insult to injury. And now he's in this pickle that he's in right now. Luckily, he has the type of money to pay 18 years in a row and not have to be bothered with it whenever this payment comes through. I know he has the money, and she's just waiting on it. But he should have just stuck with Shannon. They had their baby girl. That's who the article was saying is his girlfriend. I don't know if him and Ayesha Howard were actually ever together. Might have been a one-night stand thing, and baby came out of it, which shouldn't not have, but here we are. This article, let me get the exact date, April 3rd, 2025. So that they're reporting that as of today that I'm recording this video. Today is April 3rd. So seems like, I don't know if the NY Post has it right. They're saying Shannon, they got her listed as his girlfriend in his article. I don't know if they're still together or not necessarily, especially after all of this. But guys, let this be a lesson learned, because the majority of us are not playing in the NBA, and you don't want these problems. Anthony Edwards should have known better. This has happened years in the past, way before he got into the NBA, and I guess he just didn't take history as a lesson. Prevent the pregnancy. Prevent the pregnancy with a capital P. And that's what I'm telling guys out here and the ladies, so you don't have these problems. That's all I'm saying. Now, in that way, it helps you steer clear of the men and women who are out here preying on people just so they can get a check. Because you got men doing this too, to certain ladies. And so we got to look at the red flags, and if you just are going to dive in and have sex with them, prevent the pregnancy. That way, we're not even in court. Innocent children aren't brought into the world. This is a ongoing loop that this behavior just keeps getting repeated, and men and women still just don't get it. And so then these children grow up, and hopefully they'll be straight. And I'm not talking about financially. I mean, with Anthony Edwards' situation, I know the child will be okay money wise, but in all the other areas, that's what we got to see how Aubrey turns out, once she grows up, as well as the other child with his girlfriend Shannon, the Aislinn, Aislynn, if I'm saying it right. So we got two innocent baby girls here, Aislinn or Aislinn, however you say it, and Aubrey. Dad is Anthony Edwards, and two baby mamas. The children are innocent, as I said before. They have sisters now. One born in October last year, and the other one, like I said, born in March. So they 7 months apart, and they're gonna grow up together with the two moms and Anthony right there in the middle. And so, he ain't the first guy to be in this type of situation. Probably, unfortunately, won't be the last. But hopefully, people are watching his situation, whether you make it to the NBA or not, and avoid it. And Anthony needs to, need to slow down on the kids at this point. He had 2 in 2024. I think that's enough. Focus on the playoffs and go from there. Be a father, number one. You with Shannon, from what the article says, build a family with her. Don't leave Aubrey out, because now he's basically mad at the situation. That's why since he got the money to do it, he paying the child support, so he don't have to hear from Ayesha Howard at all. It just, she can be out of mind, and then hopefully he, like I said, does have a relationship with Aubrey, but he basically paying her to go away. That's what it looks like. And then he can just be with Shannon. And then, of course, you got Chief Keef in the picture, because Shannon has a son with him. So, all of these, they all connected now. Chief Keef, Anthony Edwards, Ayesha Howard, and Shannon. So, yeah, it's a crazy circle. And, I don't know nothing about his girlfriend, Shannon. But, I don't know if she on that same thing. She got a music artist, now an NBA player. Children by both. Well, one apiece. So, hopefully it's just, she not on no type of predatory, stuff this didn't work out with Chief Keef. Now she's in a relationship with Anthony. It happens. So, but man, guys, you really got to be smarter in these situations, so you don't have to fork over $1 million to pay up to 18 years of child support, just so you don't have to deal with your baby mama. You paying her to go away. And some guys may, if you had it like that, probably don't mind paying her to make her go away. But I'm not in the business of just giving a person $1 million just so they can go away, and then I just walk away myself, or whatever Anthony plans to do. That $1 million can be better invested, and like I said, just making sure that the pregnancy is prevented, so you can take that $1 million and put it into something else, so it can double and so it can triple. And then when you're ready to have a family, you good. And not just whatever this situation was with Ayesha that he's now clearly upset about. Because no man's just going to pay the child support right up front, case closed, if he really just don't want to have nothing to do with the mother. So I'm sure the check will clear. Ayesha's still waiting on the money. So she's getting a big payday any minute now. So, but Anthony, again, even though that's what you said you paid, please be in Aubrey's life. Don't just send the money and then you out and she never knows her dad. No, don't do that. You're a great NBA player, but you have to be an even greater father especially in this day and age. Don't just pay the money and then let Ayesha raise Aubrey on her own. You know, that's not fair to Aubrey. Because then she'll grow up to resent you, seeing that you put more into your relationship with your daughter, her big sister, Aislinn, with Shannon, but then wondering why my dad didn't spend that type of time with me. That 1,080,000 isn't going to just correct everything, AE. It's not. So be a father and prevent any other pregnancies you don't want. You still with Shannon, make sure y'all discuss before y'all have another child so you're not in the same situation again. Too much going on out here for people to not be raising their babies. And the money is, that helps, but we need the other part. She needs your dad presence, your physical presence to be there. Talk to her, listen to her, hold her, all of that. Not just Ayesha. So work that out, man. You better than that. And that's about it. Like, share, and subscribe. If you all agree with me, or who's ever side you on, Anthony's or Ayesha's, let me know down in the comments. Is Anthony in the right? Is Ayesha in the right? Or who's wrong? Let me know down in the comments, especially if you're involved in child support right now, ladies and men, and you go to family court and you got a different take on it since you are involved in it already. And, we can have an open discussion. The channel is Facts or Feelings, all one word, no spaces. Type that in the YouTube search and my channel comes right up. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And no unwanted pregnancies. Remember that. I'm out.